And the late 80s and early 90s, that's a man's league. You got Jordan going against Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. These Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. These is grown men.
Yeah.
You got LeBron winning titles against 22-year-old Russell Westbrook and 24-year-old Kevin Durant. I mean, what you expect? And then, like you said, the way the league is set up, the perimeter players have the advantage. That's clear. I mean, so.
And this game came down, game 7, really, man. The whole series, it came down to, LeBron James made 5 3-pointers in this game, man. To get his 37, he had 37 points, 12 rebounds. He only had 4. It was about just getting after it, man. It's one game and one shot on the line. We practiced this in our backyard, in the garage, on the milk crate rim our whole life. You think they didn't do it much more than we ever did? The one game, you got one shot to do it. You don't give it everything you got. You don't got nothing to lose. But you got guys like Mario Chalmers, giving you 14 points. You got Shane Battier giving you 18 points. I mean, that's 32 points. Come on, now. Right? And 3. Same thing, Shane Battier. All his points, all 18 was 3-pointers. That was hot. LeBron James got hot, got streaky, 5 3-pointers. Same thing with Shane Battier. What you gonna say if you say, "Oh, LeBron can shoot now because he hit 5 3-pointers"? All the critics is silenced. No, Shane Battier had 6.
Man,
you trying to tell me that Shane Battier, we should start saying he one of the best players in the world? No, it's just like, and it's no slate not to be the best player in the world, but I agree that he's the best player. He's the most dominant player in the NBA, only specifically because of the rules and the way that the game is right now, and the favoritism that goes along with that. And they need a poster child. Kobe's hung up.
Right.
Who else will we be talking about? Derrick Rose. He at home eating Fruit Loops.
They say he is 100% now. I'm sure.
He been that guy. I'm telling you, if I was Chicago, if you don't come out next year and we win a championship. And I'm sorry, if we don't win a championship, you better show me why you deserve to sit and eat filet mignon, and we serving you, carrots and man, no, and you been all right. No, you better show us something next year, or it's a problem, man. It's a real problem.
You know what?
I'm getting the Allen Iverson glitch. I mean, all the time. I'm gonna start making the Allen Iverson comparisons. No joke. That's what I'm seeing with Derrick Rose, man. All the potential and the talent in the world, but I'm starting to get them. I think he's getting that Allen Iverson tick. He getting that AI tick.
Let's not forget, Iverson was a beast, man. We're going off subject, but a couple more points from last night that I have to throw out, man, and that really annoyed me. And even though everything we've been saying, LeBron, got hot, Battier got hot, the Spurs still had a chance to win that game. Under a minute left, 88-90. Chalmers just missed 2 previous free throws. Unfortunately, my man Tim Duncan had Battier checking him. He misses the gimme, like a 5-foot jump hooker. He got the offensive rebound and just overshot it. To me, that was the game, man, and he knew it. That wasn't the game. If you saw him in the face, he knew it. He pulled his jersey up, man. He slapped the ground. He knew if I make that shot, it's tied. We still in the game. I mean,
it would have been 5 more shots to make after that. Because with this thing, I seen these was 2 evenly matched teams, a heavyweight championship bout. Man, it was punch for punch for punch. Before then, you had Ginobili hit a 3 to get it back there. You had Kawhi Leonard hit another 3 to get it back to a 3-point. It was punch after punch after punch. Just if he would have hit that floater, man, it would have been another floater to make for somebody. Another miracle shot, man. It just came down to, man, Miami was at home, game 7. All of the odds was there. LeBron James stepped up, got hot. Dwayne Wade stepped up and played his game. Shane Battier, 6 threes. That's the game.
You don't think? See this?
Whoever won that game deserved to win this championship. That's what I gotta say.
That's why we.
Regardless, game 6 is the only game where you say you blame that, but I felt like whoever win this deserved to win it. Regardless of what you may feel about that. And my sentiments on game 6. I feel the same way. But whoever won this deserved it, man. This was a good series.
It was, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the best series we've seen. In my opinion, I even like in 2011 that Dallas series. That was a good series. But this series,
please.
No, okay.
No.
Well, I just think, man, even though what you're saying is Miami got hot and this, I just think it was so many other factors in which even San Antonio couldn't win today. I feel like Popovich, Game 6, Game 7, I don't know why he's reverting to like these weird coaching changes or these substitutions he's doing, but it's no way last night my team is down 4 with the ball, 27 seconds, and I have Tony Parker on the bench. I didn't get that move. Dunk, you kick it into Ginobili. Ginobili drives, gets caught under the rim, jumps in the air, has nothing to do with the throw, and LeBron then steals the ball. Like, why don't you have your best ball handler? You're on offense. You're not on defense. You're on offense. Why is Tony Parker on the bench?
Like Tony Parker was dead. Tony Parker was dead. Tony Parker had nothing to give, man.
This is the title on the line.
Tony Parker had nothing to give. He had 10 points and shot 3 for 12, bro.
I can't have him on the bench in that situation, though. I can't do.
That's the same thing you said. The same reason for why you saying Gary Neal should have been in there.
He should have been in there. He should have been in there.
So that's the same thing. So when they had Ginobili was high, and he gave you a couple, clutch shots down the stretch.
But overall, he was very turnover prone these past.
He cut his turnovers in half from Game 6 to Game 7, though.
Okay. Eight.
Game 6 was probably he forgot how to play basketball.
He had 9 points.
He literally forgot how to play basketball. So and it just come down to that, man. The margin is so slim, man. It's hard. This hard, series show how hard it is to win the 7-game series.
I'm sorry. I mean, I just think Popovich, man, did some things that was un-Popovich.
He's the best coach in the NBA. The things that made the plays that he's called in the past and who it's made him. The Popovich is exactly the same person.
This ain't the preseason. This ain't the regular season. I don't want to see the best players on the team on the Oak. I don't care if they're 3 for 50. Tony Parker should have been in the game with the ball. You don't know what
Tony Parker. He would not have set Tony Parker down.
Did you see Tony Parker's face? Did you see his face?
Yeah.
Come on, you can't do that to your start. A 3-time champion, I'm sure Hall of Famer, the best player. This is his team now. Last I checked, you said you hand the reins over to Tony Parker. Why is he on the bench? I don't care if it's 3 to 12. I don't care if LeBron James is guarding him. You got to have him in the game. You got to have him in the game.
Yeah. And that's the same thing I've seen, where I had a problem with, LeBron James in Game 5. Just absolutely him taking, 2 being 2 for 12. Like that. And that's things, Spoelstra, he kept him in there, and let him play. And I said how he was lagging around, him and Dwayne Wade complaining. One play went for a rebound, he just fell on the ground and stayed down there. And Dwayne Wade says, it's time out, stop, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? And they was complaining after everything. They running back, streaking back on the other end, and fast breaks on them. You don't even see them in the picture again until the ball is being launched off by Danny Green or Kawhi Leonard or somebody. And I said, man, even when we play middle school ball, if we did what LeBron James did, if he wasn't LeBron James, he would have been set down. That's the difference. I was thinking that with LeBron James, like, man, you sit that guy down. You only gonna take for 112 shots in a whole half, a Game 5 of the NBA Finals. You sit him down. But he didn't decide to do that. And now I got to look at it here in Game 7 when Greg Popovich, because he's Greg Popovich, he said, I don't care who you is. Tony Parker, you ain't giving it what you should have been giving it. I think he was gassed. But I don't think that the fact that Tony Parker only attempted 12 shots in the game, like you said, I don't care if you 3, I would rather you be 3 for 24. Take the other 12 shots. And Popovich seen that he wasn't doing that. He was doing that passive passing like LeBron and doing those other things. He said, you know what? Sit down. And that's the coach for you. That's why he grabbed Popovich. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it in the hands and give somebody else a chance to do that. He not Eric Spoelstra and just say, oh, LeBron, I don't care if you just lag back and cost us 10 points in that game. You and Dwayne Wade complaining and stuff, and you only taking 12 shots. Go ahead, man. You LeBron, you run this. So that's your differences of opinion. I look at it as like, hey, I agree with it, man. Greg Popovich, that's why I admire him as a coach, and that's why he's the best coach in the NBA. And that's my opinion on that. But I totally understand just differences of, preferences, man. I'm saying, man, no, you sitting down. I don't care if you LeBron. You play like that, like Tony Parker played last night, and how LeBron James played in Game 5. Hey, you sit down, man, period.
Maybe, and this is me just sounding sensitive or whatever you want to call it, but You know, when you look at the way Miami was just made, put together, I mean, it's honestly, they were bought. You have 3 guys making over $300 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel bad
clear.
because, you know, you gotta look at the Spurs. They've been doing this since 98, 99, man. Mm-hmm. You know, they built it from the ground up. Every year you look up, they drafted well. They, you know, made a couple trades. You know, you're getting Gary Neal from overseas. Danny Lee getting cut twice. The D-League. Kawhi Leonard. You trade away George Hill. You draft him number 13 overall. Yeah. I just like the way San Antonio runs business. Yeah. That's how you win a title. You build from the ground up. You keep a core, the 3 guys you done had, and you just build around them. And the thing is, I feel bad because even though Tim Duncan is coming back next year, he said, I honestly think that was their last shot.
Yeah, that was
I think that's it. Last chance,
that's it. And I know, and I never said that with the Spurs before, and everybody said they too old or whatever. I said no, this was their last shot, I think. But you know what? And you know, it speaks to once again how the NBA is and how it's directed to players. No point in you building the team the right way, and you got to get lucky. Like you got to be OKC and get lucky or do this and that.
They draft well. Too bad Sam Presti doesn't know how to keep them.
And then you able to trade a guy like James Harden and get, you know, value. But look at how the league at the beginning of the season, they blocked the Chris Paul trade and the thing and got involved and did that. It's Miami's year. They're supposed to win it. You know, like you said, you got 3 guys making over $300 million. But you go in and NBA themselves, never has that been done, and stop a trade and keep the Lakers, the other high market team on the other end. Because, the West was, dominating things, you know. Last time, I mean, that's how it is, man. And boy, things happen this way, man.
You have to.
That's how it goes.
Sometimes you get lucky to win a ring, man.
Yeah, when you build it and do it the right way. But there's no point in playing by the rules, honestly. The way that things is going, hey, you might as well. And you call up your boy and say, you know what, man? Listen, I need you to come over here. Let's get it. The ring is not the same as it was before. Back in the days, like I look at it, man, a ring is not the same thing. So of course, big ups to you getting your ring. I don't look at it like that. I'm still, I'm a guy that's, though I might be young, but I'm an old school guy. I don't appreciate that. I'm not gonna knock you. Big ups to you. Shake your hand. For one, you use what you had to get the job done. I don't care how you get there. Get there. You know what I'm saying? In the way that the league, you got to go with the time. That's the trend of the league right now. It's teaming up. Dudes literally teaming up like we playing a game of pickup. Yeah. So that's how it is, man. So anybody else you gonna see win that. It's gonna win it like that. And the only people you'll be happy for and really be proud of, and that's why people want to win, is a team like OKC or San Antonio that did it the right way. Yeah. So that's how that's just where it at. That's just the reality of it, man.
It's almost like they copied off Boston, man. Remember the Big Three got together in 2008, won the title the first year, beating the Lakers. My thing is, it seems like ever since then, everybody's trying to join forces, man. It's just.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But that thing is, they're in Boston, man. Once again, like you see, Ray Allen is over there in Miami. Like Ray Allen had that trade. Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett that was a different deal, though. Those was 2 players that really would have went down and went out like a Karl Malone's and a Charles Barkley's, and it would have been unfortunate to see those guys. Can you imagine now? Ray Allen not having rings now. Like that would have been a sad story. Can you imagine Kevin Garnett, nobody, the hardest working man I ever seen? Yeah. That would have been sad. So I'm not mad. That was different guys who gave it everything to Minnesota. This guy stayed in Minnesota. Oh my God.
Kevin Love better get out of there, man.
That was terrible. So that would have been sad to see these guys. This was a different story. The Cleveland thing was a different story. I mean, they gave this guy the world, and tried to get him to, to do it, to make it happen there, So I mean, it's unfortunate, man. It's just that's the way of the league right now. So
see what happens next year. Everybody come back healthy, man.
Yeah. So once again, the Miami Heat are back-to-back NBA champions, and they defeat the San Antonio Spurs 95-88. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is it for us for the whole NBA Finals coverage. Ken Boyer, Mr. One-Time Mike Lewis.
Hey.
We'll see you soon. To Breaks.
Breaks, baby.